ask you something? Why is it that you can't remember what you had for lunch last Tuesday, but you can remember a sentence someone said to you 10 years ago? Maybe it was you're not good enough. You will never succeed. I don't love you anymore. Or perhaps it wasn't even the words, it was the way they made you feel. Someone small, invisible, unworthy. Have you ever wondered why those moments stay with us for so long? The answer is surprisingly simple. Our brain doesn't remember life equally, it remembers what it believes is important. And pain has a way of convincing our brain that it should never be forgotten. Think about your childhood. There were thousands of ordinary days, days you laughed, played, went to school, had dinner. Most of those memories are gone. But if someone embarrassed you in front of your classmates or someone made you feel unwanted, there's a good chance you still remember it. Not because it happened yesterday, but because your nervous system decided this is important. Don't forget this. Our brain is designed to protect us. It stores emotional memories because it doesn't want us to experience the same pain again. The problem is sometimes it keeps protecting us long after the danger had disappeared. Maybe that's why some memories refuse to leave. Not because they are asking to be remembered, but because they're asking to be healed. And there is a big difference. We often tell ourselves, I just need to forget. But healing rarely begins with forgetting. It begins with understanding. Understanding why that moment mattered so much. Understanding what belief carried away from it. Because often the memory isn't the real problem. The meaning you gave it is the real problem. Maybe someone left and the story became, people always leave me. Maybe someone criticized you, and the story became, I'm never good enough. Maybe someone betrayed your trust, and the story became, I can never trust anyone again. The event lasted a moment, but the story has lasted for years. As a student of psychology, one thing continues to amaze me. Two people can experience the similar pain and yet carry it very differently. One person remembers the events, learns from it, and slowly moves forward. Another person relives it every single day. Why is it so? Because our memories aren't shaped by what happened, they're shaped by the meaning we attach to what happened. That's why healing isn't just about changing the memory, it's about gently rewriting the story we have been telling ourselves ever since. So instead of asking today, just ask yourself, why can't I forget? Try asking a different question. What is this memory trying to teach me? Maybe it isn't asking you to stay in the past. Maybe it's asking you to stop blaming yourself. Maybe it's asking you to grieve what you have lost. Maybe it's asking you to become kinder to the version of yourself who survived it. Because that version of you did the best they could. Before we end, I want you to think about one memory that still visits you, not to judge yourself, not to push it away, just to notice it, and then quietly ask, if this memory could speak, what would it still needs in me? It isn't a closure from another person. Sometimes just compassion from yourself. Until the next sip, take care of your heart. Remember, not every memory wants to be forgotten. Some simply want to be understood. I'm AK. This is Silence Between Coffee. I'll see you tomorrow for another conversation.